We continue to learn more about the three first responders killed in a medical helicopter crash this weekend. It was an air evac crew. They went down near Hydro in western Oklahoma.
And tonight, KOCO Zach Rael spoke with a friend of the pilot of the helicopter. And Zach, this crash impacting so many who knew the man.
Yeah, Jess, Evan, that's right. I still think a lot of shock and disbelief that all of this happened. Hundreds of people honoring the three victims. And tonight, I spoke with a friend of pilot Russell Haslam about his life of service.
Russ was the life of the party. People loved to talk to him. When you were talking to Russ one-on-one, you knew that he was listening and that he truly cared about what you had to say.
Family and helping others. That is how Russell Haslam will be remembered by those who knew him best.
He spent his entire adult life in service.
Eddie Sprayberry served with Haslam in the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment.
Not only did he spend it in service, but he spent it serving some of the best ground forces and people that serve our military, and he did it flawlessly. He was chosen for some of the most demanding combat missions that the country has to offer.
After spending nearly 3 decades in the military, Haslam retired and continued to help others, becoming a pilot for the air evac team based out of Weatherford. On Saturday, Haslam, flight nurse Adam Tebbin, and flight paramedic Stephen Fitzgerald were killed when their helicopter went down near Hydro.
Shock. I was shocked.
Sprayberry says his friend was the life of the party and one of the most trustworthy people he had ever met. While his death has impacted him, he feels most for the 2 daughters that Haslam leaves behind.
The most important thing that I could say about Russ, and he would want me to say this as well, is that he was a father. He loved his daughters, and they were the most important thing in the world to him. And next to that, his family.
Now, right now, the NTSB is continuing to handle the investigation into the crash. They told KOCO5 that the helicopter went down due to unknown circumstances while it was headed to its home base in Weatherford.